Sally and Suzy and Rod and Willy all went to a party. They all got really drunk. Rod spilt some stuff on Sally's dress front. ... One room leads to another. Next minute, Sally sucked Rod's big hard cock while Suzy wangled Willy's wonka tidbits in an ass about tit suck sex. Sorama drama, depicting licks and slurps and spurts and gushes, causing major head rushes for all involved except for Willy. He just went along with whatever. He thought it was clever how Suzy could grind herself against his moustache, causing her to giggle and laugh and jiggle her tits in time to the Pet Shop Boys' greatest hits. Willy broke free from Suzy's grip and he promptly poked his purple prick inside a Calvinator fridge door and stood in awe as Sally and Rod rolled around the kitchen floor with Sally in the Kentish bowl. Covered in 2-day-old milk and jelly meat bits, Sally bashed her tits against Rod's bright red face. He quivered and quaked and tried to take her nipples in his teeth, but she was completely engrossed in getting the most of Rod in her gob. Suzy, by this stage feeling somewhat left out, began to shout, fuck me, jackhammer style." All the while this was going on, from behind the keyhole was big boy John. With his plonker in hand, he quietly knocked and opened the door, and he was hardened by what he had saw and was asked to join in and get down on the good, wet, slippery kitchen floor. Well, words could not begin to come as easily as Willy did all over Sally's handbag and bum. But for Suzy, the job was not quite complete. She reckoned she'd had better service from her mechanic, Pete. So without wasting another minute, she took on John right to the limit. He immediately started driving it home like a Mercedes-Benz or a dog to a bone. Their onlooking friends admired their enthusiasm and followed the good rocky road all the way to orgasm. But in the excitement, Suzy had lost the plot and forgot about her mother's invite to dinner and also to lock the door after John. And that's when things went a little bit wrong. Not for Suzy's mum though, no, she was dead on time. But I wonder what's for dinner wasn't quite what was on her mind. Rod blew his wad all over Sally's nook and cranny while Willy looked up and said, "Who's that old granny?" John did a runner out the back entrance, took a taxi back to his parents. Suzy tripped over her knickers and mumbled something about being late for the pictures. Well, Sally was left to pick up the pieces. She got started on the dishes. She covered herself as best she could, and in front of the camera she nervously stood like a writer without a pen, and eventually said, "Never